Hello, hello guys. We're back with another episode of regurgitated content, right? Where I got my tea here. It's pretty good. Mm. My sweet tea. I just ate brisket and drank some sweet tea. Regurgitated content where we take some of the stuff that was off the internet and we talk about it, right? Because that's all the internet is just stuff talking about other stuff and then more stuff, right? That's all it is. It's if somebody talks about it and they talk about someone else talking about it and then someone talks about something else, someone talk about it. So it's all the same shit, pretty much. So let's start with what I have off of fucking Twitter first. Let's scroll down, become a little window here. Look, what do we have here? Uh, what is that? PreK Teacher attacks idea of childhood innocence, claims toddlers not too young for sexuality discussion. And yeah, I mean, if you take a look at him, he looks like the kind of person that would have an idea like that. I mean, I don't fucking give any sort of defense to my look. Look at me. Like that's pretty much spot on of what I look like. Like he's me on that other fork in the road, where I'm thinking about making my own podcast and seeing about you finding a creative outlet for my depression and anxiety. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to say that childhood innocence is wrong, and that toddlers should be able to make their own sexual decisions. So we all have that fork in the road moment, I guess. And I'm glad I'm where I'm at, and I'm sure he's glad he's where he's at. That there's not a thought in my mind that says he doesn't really believe what he believes, and good for him. Good for him being a piece of shit. I mean, he should own up to being a piece of shit if he's into that. But the majority of the public won't agree with him, while I would say at least more of the public would agree with me and my ideals. Just a little bit, right? What else do we have here? Let's see. What do we have? Oh yeah, look, did you see this? This warning. This was there. It was playing a warning for all individuals. Currently, authorities have issued a hazmat alert and shelter-in-place warning due to hazardous chemicals leaking in Arizona. And yeah, that's like a weird. That's a weird color. That's like not even a color of an effect you see like in a movie or anything. That's just like a weird fucking color to see come out of a chemical carrying automobile. I'd be pretty scared. I don't know. We're that doomsday clock really, knocked us pretty fucking close to getting closer and closer there. And yeah, this may be the reason why. One of the reasons why. Oh, I just like this video. Look at this horse. Look at the way look at the way he fucking walks. I wonder if it's like an autistic horse. Like if the horse has autism and that's why he's just walking like that. I'm pretty sure they could have autistic horses. If they have like fucking animals, you know how they have like the dogs for people that have PTSD, and then they have like animals for animals that have PTSD. Like I feel like this horse could have a dog of its own because it suffers from some sort of OCD, PTSD, some sort of whatever. And that chick's pretty hot too. The one just juggling up and down, going along with it. She's not like uh, she's not a 10, but at least she doesn't look like a Memphis, Tennessee cop who just gets like banged by a bunch of black dudes. Pretty good body. It must feel really weird to go up and down. It must feel like one of those. You remember the 25-cent horses? Y'all don't remember that. You're too young for that. Those 25-cent horses that go up and down and up and down. Yeah, Yeah, I'm that old. This video I saw this dude with axes, and then he just jumps into water. Right? Okay, right? Is that it? That's the whole video, right? Okay. What are we supposed to do with that? Like, he just kind of grunts in an alpha type of voice, and then jumps into an icy water bend with dual wielding axes, and it's just like, am I supposed to think like he's like better than me as a man? Like, I feel like he'd be better if he had like a hammer, like a tool. If Tim Allen was doing that, I would feel like less of a male, like more beta. If it was Tim Allen and if he was like flying down and and like just doing his whole fucking sound all the way down into the cave as he landed into the water with his fucking tools, like his hammer and his saw. It's like, it's fucking tool time, and then he just like jumped, and that's it. And then like you look down there and he's already building a house or something else right in front of that fucking body of water. Okay.
This is a day in the
And
life
what is
of a
this?
childless woman. I wake up at 6 a.m.
Uh-huh.
I remember that I have no kids to take to school, so I take an edible, masturbate, and go back to sleep. I wake up at 12:30 p.m.
Mhm.
and get
Mhm.
ready for a busy day of doing whatever the I feel like. I put on my most impractical and stylish shoes since I won't be chasing a child around the grocery store. I
Okay.
go to my fave spot in Paris to grab a croissant. I do a meditation sesh on the plane since I have no screaming kids, allowing me all the time in the world to become enlightened. The weightlessness of my existence has granted me superhuman powers. I teleport myself back home. Then I get ready for a night out with whatever hot guy I met on Raya that morning. I call up a babysitter and tell her that I don't need her since I still don't have kids. Now it's time for a workout, so I hit Mount Everest for a quick climb. I invent a time machine, go back in time, and kill Hitler. Freeze, you bastard! It's amazing what you can do when you have this much free time. And that's a day in the life of a childless woman.
All right, I get where that's going, and I mean, I guess it's trying to be funny. It's very Jimmy Fallon-ish humor. I would say I feel like Jimmy Fallon would have written something like that, and it's part of the Daily Show humor, which sounds on par with the current type of shit the Daily Show puts out. At least to me, because I'm not very like, I don't know. I don't think it's funny. That's just me personally. But yeah, I guess it's supposed to be making fun of women with children and how having a child lessens you. And it's funny is that I'm not even a woman, and I find this offensive. Like, I can't imagine how offended women are that have children by this, let alone women who don't have children, who want to have children but they can't have children because of whatever, or offended by this. Like, I could see, like, I don't know. To me, like, the joke doesn't outweigh the backlash that it'll get. Where it's like, okay, if it were maybe funnier, I could maybe see why you would like make a joke like it, but I don't think it outweighs, how much backlash you're gonna get from women who have children, from women who wish they could have children but they can't because of birth defects or stillborn, or they just can't. And then even single women who just, I don't know, choose not to. And I don't know, I get what you were trying to do here, Chelsea Handler, but yeah, like that doesn't work out like at all. I don't think it does. I think it falls flat. The humor, and I guess if you were to go the route how you went at the end, where you go back in time and kill Hitler and all that, and you make it more outlandish, would have kind of made it a little funnier. But all the notes you hit at the beginning are obviously more realistic, so people are gonna fucking just hate on you for wanting to fucking be like that. It's I don't know. It's not a good joke. It's gonna be as bad. I wouldn't say as bad as whenever what's her name, Kathy Griffin tried to like threaten Donald Trump and take pictures of him headless or whatever. But I feel like it could go that same like route where people were gonna be pretty upset that you made a joke like that, you know. But whatever. That's just me. Uh, I don't care what you do, but I could see these people like completely going that route immediately going that route. So yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that, Chelsea Handler. Oh, I wanted to show a real quick clip from the Rihanna Super Bowl where she like smells her crotch really quick, and yeah, like a Patreon viewer told me about, and I think I talked about it on the podcast. And yeah, it's like pretty obvious. Like I don't know if she's doing it for her buddy or for the camera or for what, but let's just take a quick look. Let me press play and I'll show you. You'll see it. It's not even like I have to show you what's gonna happen. You'll see it. Ready? Right there. And then she smells it and then winks. Yeah, like very odd. Very odd of a thing to do. Cause she's kind of like making it super obvious. Let's rewind and do this again. So watch as she puts her hand on her crotch and then smells it and then winks. So I wonder like who she's winking to while smelling her vagina, like who it could be. Is it to her husband? What's his name? Willy Wonka? No, I can't remember his name. Is it to him? Is it to her real lover? Is it to the Illuminati because she's a huge part of the conspiracy of them trying to run the world? Girls, they run the world? Are they trying to run the world? See, I don't know. There's a lot of questions to be had here with Rihanna trying to smell her crotch, and I don't know. I'm not really liking it. I mean, I'm sure her vagina. Well, for one, it's over her coat, so she can't like smell it unless she has like body spray on. In which case, yeah, she could smell her body spray, and I'm sure it smells wonderful. Whatever she might be wearing. But as far as like the vagina, you can't smell it through all that thick snow type uh uniform she has on. And yeah, I don't know what was her point. What was this for? Was she, what was her winking to who? What was this signaling? Is there more to this than we as a common folk know about the smelling of Rihanna's vagina? Will will it continue at some point, or is this where it ends and we don't know what will happen? Like, do we have to wait until she gives birth to that rude boy that is in her vagina, and maybe we'll figure out what the smell encompasses? But yeah, I want to thank you all for coming back like y'all do to watch another episode of Regurgitated Content. We're just here, you know, talking about what other people talk about, and then whatever they talk about, we talk about what other people talk about. That's why it gets regurgitated. That's it, brother. So, anyways, if you haven't heard of my other shows, I have, That's All Funny. It's on every podcast platform. You can go look for it, find it real easily. If you want to sign up for my Patreon, patreon.com/LorenzOriola. We got a lot of good exclusives there, like ad-free episodes and different other bunch of goodies. And yeah, I want to thank you for liking here, subscribing. I appreciate you watching, and take care. Have yourself a great week. Bye.